YouTube, it's your girl Melissa coming back at you with another product review. In today's video, I'm actually going to be going over Womerya's Period Panties. So if you are a guy watching and you're interested, go ahead and hang out, but really this video is targeting women with periods. And I'm going to actually be going through a product review and kind of let you know some of the features and benefits and let you know how it went after using these guys for about a week. So I'll definitely get into some of the product details, give you my honest opinion. I will say that this was a totally different experience than what I'm used to. So there will be some pros and cons to the product. It is a completely 100% fair review. It is definitely something that pushed me out of my comfort zone. I am here today to let you know how it went. So the very first thing that I'd like to do is I'm gonna go into a demonstration to show you guys how the product works. So let's get into that demonstration and then I'll get into the review. I just wanted to give you guys a quick demo and show you how these things perform. They are gonna look a little like granny panties, so bear with me, but these are actually the underwear and they do feel really, really nice. They've got kind of a satin stretch kind of feel to the outside, cute little lace trim, and then they are double lined kind of in this area. So I just wanted to do a quick demo for you guys so that you can see how absorbent these things are. So in order to do the demo, I'm gonna have you guys get in a little bit closer so that you can actually see these things in action. So what I'm gonna do is I have some water inside of here. I've got a paper towel here and I'm just going to put the panties flat on the paper towel, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pour the liquid and I'm gonna show you if anything actually gets into the paper towel and soaks through. Girlfriend, have you subscribed to my channel yet? Why not? Girl, hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, hit that notification bell too so you can get alerts to the latest and greatest from me. But back to the video. Okay, so moment of truth. Do these things actually work? So I'm gonna try my best. Okay, so you can literally see, guys, I just poured all of this water in the inside. That is holding a massive puddle of water. And if I lift these up without letting them out the sides, you can see that the paper towel is completely dry. So no water on the paper towel whatsoever. Everything is contained. That's what we need. We need containment. So On Flow is in town, guys, and I've been rocking with these Womerya undies, and I will say that they are super effective in, preventing any kind of leaks. I am somebody who tends to have a heavier flow, and they did give me the heavy flow version. So there's a regular version and there's a heavy flow. So I did order the heavy flow, and I will say that they do keep you dry. So one thing that I'll definitely say is I was unsure of what size to purchase. I'm normally a large in like a regular full coverage underwear. I've always had like a little bit thicker legs and a little bit of a butt, just a tiny amount. So just for comfort, I got the large, and they actually run quite small. I probably would have done better with an extra large. So just something to keep in mind if you're buying your underwear. Like obviously you want them to fit tight enough so that there aren't any issues with leakage, but these are like really, really tight. Now the one good thing is because of the fabric, they're not gonna shrink. So that's a benefit, but I definitely would have done better with an extra large. Just for a point of reference, I am 5'4" and I weigh 160 pounds. So that just gives you an idea, obviously not of my proportion. Typically I wear like a size 9 jeans, and I generally wear like a large top. If you're around my size or larger, you're gonna wanna go up higher than a size large. The one thing that I'm not a real big fan of is how they fit. Again, that has a lot to do with the fact that I probably should have ordered an extra large. I am just not used to wearing like underwear while I sleep, and there's just certain situations where that's just not comfortable for me. And the other thing that's really, really hard for me to get used to coming from tampons and not wearing pads is the fact that I can feel myself. So that is definitely a hurdle for me to overcome. But overall, the product works as expected. You're not gonna worry about the leaks and, any kind of accidents. The other thing is I'm typically not somebody who will wear a panty that has lines, so I don't like that that to show through my jeans, and I tend to wear tighter pants, and this definitely is not a no-show panty. So that is another issue that I find personally that I'm not a big fan of. But for anybody who typically wears this type or this cut of underwear or is used to wearing pads, would be super comfortable for them, just because that's basically what these are. So in a nutshell, I would say that the pros to Womerya are going to be that they are eco-friendly and sustainable. They are effective at keeping you from having leaks or accidents during your monthly cycle. They have a lot of stretch. Overall, outside of the weird sizing issue that I personally had, I think that they would be really, really comfortable in the correct size. So I will say that. And then I think that, you know, obviously the overall health benefits are going to be the biggest thing, because it's really, really scary to think about, you know, having toxic shock syndrome or having issues with your organs just because of your monthly visitor. Definitely a huge point there. So eco-friendly, better for your body, so better for the environment, better for your body, and overall really comfortable and effective. For me personally, the drawbacks were obviously that I should have sized up. I also find that wearing them while I sleep is not comfortable, because that is not something that I typically do. I don't like that they don't offer a no-show panty, or, you know, something that doesn't have such a thick line. It's really, really harsh under my jeans. So it is very visible, especially when you're wearing skinny jeans or pants that are more form-fitting, and I don't like that part at all. So overall, I will say throughout the week, there were periods of time in which I had to actually switch out of these and into my regular tampon, because I felt uncomfortable that I had panty lines, or at night while I was sleeping, because I was not comfortable wearing underwear while I sleep. I don't wear a bra or underwear. It's just really uncomfortable for me personally. So if you're like that, you'll definitely probably be switching back and forth. What I will say is that just wearing these is probably really beneficial, because you're giving your body a break. So even if you're still wearing a, you know, tampon or something a couple hours of the day, it's better than wearing it for the full cycle that you have. So overall, I would give these probably an 8 out of 10. I think that they could do a little bit better with the design. I would have loved to have seen like a full coverage, something that went a little higher on the waistband. I think that these cut off at sort of a unflattering point on my body. And so, you know, during my cycle, if I have cramps, even though they're really stretchy, maybe it's just because they were the wrong size, but I think that they would be better if they were like a controlled top with a little bit of smoothing action for when you're bloated. But that's just my personal opinion. I think maybe they should just offer more styles. Overall though, like I said, still give them an 8 out of 10 because they worked, and that's the most important part. You know, you don't want to have any accidents or leaks, so they are effective in that regard. I think obviously moving toward a more eco-friendly and sustainable lifestyle, and me looking toward ways that I can do that and achieve that, I think that this is definitely a step in the right direction. I will probably order, they've got some boy shorts on their website. I'm probably going to try to order those, because I think those would be a lot more comfortable while I sleep, and I may even be able to get away with wearing them under dresses and different things like that. So I will come back and let you know if I try those out and how I liked them. But again, just make sure you size up and obviously have an open mind. It is a totally different experience coming from what I was using before, and it may be a totally different experience for you, but you definitely owe it to yourself, to your health, and to the environment to give it a shot. So shout out to Womerya for sending these to me. I definitely like them, and I will continue to use them in the future. All right, guys, well, that about rounds out this week's review. It was so awesome hanging out with you. If you are still hanging out with me and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, hit that notification bell too, so that you can get alerts to the latest and greatest from me. But it was awesome hanging out with you guys. Don't quit your daydream, and until next time.